This is amazing. Gonna follow Olaf here out of the base. So far so good. Oh.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream. I don't see any drop frames yet. I'm touching wood as well, just in case.
Yeah, good thing my whole desk is made out of wood.
You're very lucky.
Very lucky. What do you think it's here for? Alright, so it looks like moving out there. What? The camera just decided to stop following Ola. Oh, very awkward. That's really annoying. I was trying to... Probably because I moved my desk.
Wow, Lee Sin uses kick aggressive there. Reset. Just wanted to get right in there. And we saw a reset on Lee Sin earlier, just doing so much work, so... I think he'll be happy to have picked up that slippery Lee Sin once again.
I think so. And reset, you know, he gives nothing. He cares not for your trifles. He will just kick you all day. As I finally managed to rearrange all of the portraits correctly. And looks like we're not going to have too much other action to start this game. Looking very nice over here. I'm just casually looking over to my right, so apologies if the camera work is not as optimal as it normally is. Assuming it's optimal in the first place. Again, any constructive criticism, more than welcome aboard. But looks like we are a little bit happy, which is good. Yeah.
Maybe we've hit that lovely intersection of quality and frames.
I hope so. Always nice to be there. Swap service as well. So I think it was a little too much.
Well, someone trolled us in chat with lag. No lag yet.
No lag yet. Maybe if you could spot 2 frames of lag, then yes, there was. Which I did notice.
I have to actually watch the game though. I'm too distracted to look for
Alright, so we'll leave the lag thing aside until we see nothing but lag in all caps being written by chat. We are gonna have Wolves here actually taken by Wall and Hero just to offset a bit of the double goals.
Jax and Zero picked up a little bit of experience from the Wraith, so not too much, but any advantage, especially in top lane, is a good thing.
Yeah, mainly just helping out here in the jungle. Red buff is going to go down, and yes, might still up here for reset, so got lots of options available now. What's he going to take? Level 2 gank? Maybe not. We're going to follow Lee out of the jungle though, see exactly where he wants to go. This is KT's game to win if they want to stay in it. Currently being down 1-0 to the Kuala Lumpur Hunters, and I think Shen is going to get himself, caught here. In fact, Lee Sin's just going to find him, just missing that E. It's a bit awkward. I think he
always good to put a little bit of damage on Shen, but will he go for the blue here? That'd be a very aggressive move. But Shen, keeping vision here, he knows this is up, so it's up to Anivia to respond here.
And Anivia's already around. Lee Sin's out of it though.
Smartly backs away.
Yes. And Olaf even coming down as well. Just to make
Captain
sure.
Jack Sparrow, hey guys, need to change timing with other tournaments so I can watch all of them. Today is a crazy day of League and it's continuing down. So much damage on both sides here, but everyone escapes with their lives.
All get slow, hero low, everybody chugs a few potions, and yeah, everybody's got less than half their health right now. Trying to get a little bit more back. Lee Sin's still pestering Shen here in the jungle. Shen's still a bit low, actually bottom lane I think he had more problems. Must have been. No, it was an idiot.
Maybe it takes massive poke from Zero. They're showing that Zyra in the mid, it's also a thing.
Yes, also hurts a lot, also quite easy to
come down for a roam gank. He hits the first axe.
Monkey's really deep
does not path it. If that was path, if he could have picked up a second axe, it could have been different.
If he had picked the perfect range, yeah. Might have been lights there.
I've been trying to tinker with Olaf and just it's such a weird thing to work out. You need to lead your axe and also oh man, so much damage on Vayne. Just to summon a heal there. There's a lot going on with that Olaf if you max those axes especially.
Yeah, it looks like Reset's foray here into the jungle is finally going to pay off. Hits himself level 3 here, taking out the blue buff. But he's going to now come up to the top lane. There is no one here for him to gank, unfortunately. Monkeys is already coming back towards. In fact, this could be no, never mind.
No meeting of the minds, unfortunately.
No friendly hello in the river. It's going to be alright. But yeah, if someone mentioned before, there were 5 different tournaments on today, I'm pretty sure. There was a lot going on.
That's only the ones we know of.
Yes.
Those are the only ones with international profiles.
Yes.
I mean, the Australian Go for LoL was played earlier.
Yeah, 5 major tournaments, yes, that's certainly true. One for each region and then some. So pretty crazy. Lots and lots of legal legends. You guys will be able to watch the archive shows. We're going to see mid, golden there. We're going to take a little bit of damage here from Reset. In fact, are we going to see a dive? Oh, the red buff.
He's not going to get there. He knows that the egg's up.
Yeah, that's true as well. No real point diving there.
A little bit of drop frames on the stream.
Just noticed that as well. Not very exciting.
No.
Yeah, the quality is just... I don't know what it is exactly, but my internet, which is fine, seems to be bottlenecking a little bit every now and then. Because it's rubber banding between two fairly different numbers. And every now and then, when it can't take
Split up again.
it's lagging. Yeah, we'll see. I think it's okay. We'll definitely leave it okay for this game. Done a lot of tinkering already today, which is
For sure.
very frustrating. But it happens, which is okay. Anyway, keep an eye on it as always. If it's, you know, a few every now and then, I'm not going to be too fussed, to be perfectly honest. But we'll see. Whatever you guys want. Actually, up on the top lane. Nice stun there, actually. I think Vitamin's going to get a kill. Flash forward, and there's the Ignite going to do it. It is. And there's first blood for Jax. Oh, Olaf is the best. And Lee Sin very low there, towards mid there. Managed to get out of the way there. And Nivea was going to get a blue buff there as well. That would have been a great little steal. But no dice, unfortunately. I guess down the bottom lane, Jaeyoung's Vayne not going quite as well as I think someone in chat wanted it to, but not doing too badly. Currently 23 to 35 CS, about 10 behind Graves right now. As Graves comes back into lane with double Doran's Blade ready to go. Nice snowball there for Nunu. Buckshot coming out, nicely placed smoke screen there as well from Hero. And Sona's going to come back into lane pretty shortly here. And I think the aggression will continue here for KT down in bottom. I'm pretty sure what they want to be doing. There we are. Sona finally wanders their way back. Shen looking for a kill in the mid here. Zero's a little bit out of position. Maybe in taunt range. Shen really trying to line it up there. Jukes back and forth here from Zero. And there's the taunt, but Reset comes in. This could be the turnaround. There's a great knock up onto Shen. And Joe Muri, yeah, you are dead. And Reset there gets second blood for his team. And now the Egg's in a lot of trouble. Oh, that was an omelette that just got made right there in mid lane. Poor Nivea. And those negative resists, those early levels for that passive just... Oh, you die so quickly. And Wall, speaking of dying quickly, gonna get picked up there by Jaeyoung down the bottom lane. So, on the board now for KLH. But lots and lots of pressure here for KT in the mid. And KT looking a little bit better at the start of this game than they did in the last one. Although, to be fair,
they need to. I mean, this is their tournament life on the line right here.
Yeah, this game certainly matters. They got to win this and the next one if they want to keep going. And yeah, I mean, it's... I mean, I said that just then. Oh, we have trouble. Looks like Vitamin slays Olaf yet again.
Not level 6 yet, and Olaf getting outplayed by Jax. I said it's something that couldn't happen after 6. It certainly can before.
Yes, and Vitamin hasn't even gone shopping yet, so it's going to have quite a nice chunk of gold to spend. Wow, 2,400 gold left for Jax.
He got a second kill without shopping?
Yes.
That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy. Just some really tight play up in the top from Vitamin. Like Lee Sin continuing to be annoying, trying to find Golden here, lands a kick, but probably not going to follow that one. Not this time anyway. But hunts around the blue buff still. Did take it the first time, remember. Unless that reset's going to go back. Boots of mobility on Lee Sin to kick it off. Jeez. This guy, Reset really just wants to be aggressive this game, doesn't he? He felt like he didn't get enough of a chance last time. He's like, I gotta make up for it by going boots of mobility. I just need to kill all the things, and in mid, boots mobility could be a big thing here for Zero, and there's a flash out of the way, and Reset's coming in to save the day. He kicks away John Muri, but it's not enough to secure the kill.
Body block from Anivia there, very well played.
Yeah, really nice. But Zero does get away as well, so everybody escapes with their life for now. And Zero's, yeah, gonna recall pretty swiftly there. Looks like Olaf is level 6, Fearless Stone and Cloth Armor, but the shot back is happening for Vitamin, and there's a Phage and a Dagger and a Vamp Scepter already up for Jax.
He's feeling really good about himself right now.
He is. The champ. He's ready to go. I mean, CS is actually very good as well. Jeez. Those two early kills are putting Olaf pretty far behind right now. 30 CS plus difference right now in that lane.
You know it's a bad spot when Olaf's going down to take the Wolves.
Yeah, he's like, I need this. Thank you. And blue buff now is going to go to Anivia this time. Although... Oh wow, this is nice.
Jax is thinking about it.
They're all coming down. Yeah, they had the time and had it watered as well.
So fast.
Yeah, boots of mobility. He wants to find it. He comes in. Can they find anything else? Vitamin dives on top. Don Muri in a little bit of trouble there on Shen. Takes a lot of damage there. And Zyra not quite in range for any spells, which I think the rest of them have to be famous for. And right down the bottom as well. Wall's going to go down, and Hero's not looking in great shape either. Jaeyoung, can he continue here? This would be a great kill for Vayne. That's a very nice last minute flash. Hagane coming up as well. And there's Hero, one more auto, and there it is. And there's the killing spree for Jaeyoung. So,
and whoever was calling in chat, seems like Jaeyoung's Vayne. When it gets going, it gets going.
And it's gotten going right now. Riding the wave. Oh,
they might die here.
Very close.
Calculate.
Yes, very calculated there on those turret hits.
And his base stats so high, and they came to the fore right there.
Yes. There's top tail though going down for KT. Not looking too bad right now. Very interesting. I mean, we had a very close game in the first one that just kind of got won by, you know, KLH's kind of presence of mid-game and just really capitalizing and knowing, you know, having strong objective play and taking that Baron out. This game actually feels quite close as well. Although I can't quite remember who got off to the other side. No, it was KLH in the first game. So KT, you know, they've got a small advantage here as we lead into this second game here. But I'm not sure. I mean, this is again the closest I think matchup we've seen all tournament so far. And I think we're going to see a 2-1. I'm just not sure in favor of who at this point. But still,
well, I mean, it's probably a safe bet with KT really strong right now, but we're so early. Like, it's such a negligible gold lead. One turret in the advantage, and let's not forget that Vayne is winning a lane that traditionally she's known to lose.
Yeah, I mean, she was a little bit behind earlier on with the aggression there, but right now Nunu Vayne's looking like a masterstroke. And it's just so annoying. So annoying. I mean, a fast Vayne is just obnoxious. Absolutely obnoxious.
Well, I mean, she's pretty fast to begin with, let's be honest.
With that passive, and she's chasing you, yeah. She's fast, but it's the ability to constantly kind of find good positions and go back and forth with high mobility, and tumble as well. Another great mobility skill, or repositioning skill. Yeah, Vayne gets pretty out of control, potentially. They're actually taking the CS lead here. It was about 10 upping for Graves right now. Just getting close to 15 right now for Vayne. Lee Sin's down here in the bottom lane. He's trying to make something happen. Reset jumps over the wall, and the crescendo is not going to hit. And Blood Bowl is going to make this pretty tricky. Hagano.
Good body block from Nunu there.
Yep.
He wasn't going to let Vayne eat at least in Q.
No, just turns around and snowballs him. It's like, you know what, fine. Kick me, I dare you. And yeah, Vayne there, very capable of getting out of that one there. With a nice bit of support play there in the mid lane. Oh, the taunt does hit there, and there's the follow-up stun. And goodbye. Is the passive going to proc? Not in time for the kill. Saw that range. I don't think Anivia was going to die. In fact, I'm trying to see if she's...
Gives me a good idea of exactly how long the range is, though.
Yeah, a very good idea. It's quite long, it turns out. But Golden gets out of the way there. Did have egg as well, if anyone was wondering, but... would have been fun. Would have been very fun.
Ooh, Vayne's going in strong here.
Yeah, activates the ult. Good smoke screen though, but just basically runs through it. Bloodborne Vayne. There comes Shen in as well. We could see a dive here. Hero is getting dove now by Vayne. Dolmuri tanks up the tower. Not quite in range for the taunt, but it doesn't matter. And that's a dead Sonar right into the wall with the condemn. And Jaeyoung's Vayne. Whoever had that insider knowledge there.
And look at that. He even takes an extra turret hit, so his poor little Nunu won't die.
Sportsman-like play. Good teamwork there. And yeah, wow. Vayne is just 5-0 by 13 minutes. It's not good news for KT fans. And it's going to be Dragon as well, I think. Zara could come in here. Oh, yep. Shen immediately gets out of the way. Knows what Zara's burst is like. Didn't have ult, actually, which is interesting. She just used it. Although maybe it's coming off cooldown now. Yeah, I think it is. There we go. So, had ult. Nice grasping roots, just out of range. Really awesome to see all these smart casted like plants, by the way. Oh man, Reset, what are you doing there? Lucky he doesn't get himself
frisky.
Very frisky.
No wards available.
Snowball's good.
Thankfully, the moving ward, Zero, is there.
Yep, Zara's pretty there to protect her teammate. And yeah, that could have been awkward if Lee Sin hadn't been in that brush and kind of gotten Vayne out of the way. I think he would have got condemned into a bit of tree there. And quite possibly been dead. And Vayne right now, BF sword, what else is she going to get? She's got to have a lot of money to spend, and there we go. 14-minute Bloodthirster already, with that Nunu Blood Boil providing so many free stats. He's almost level 9 as well, so that's going to max out soon. Not to mention, of course, that you get an attack speed debuff on his Snowball and his ultimate, of which he has the most amount of levels he can in at the moment. So, Vayne is just a scary thing right now. 1.3 attacks with 0 attack speed items. Just the Blood Boil. There's bottom tower for KT, but I would start worrying about this Vayne. Oh, Shen's even coming
They're
in as well.
hightailing it as fast as they can, but this Shen...
Jax is coming down. Oh, that's a flash taunt, but not quite there. And now Sona going to try and turn it around, but she misses her ultimate. And Vitamin's in the mix as well, but there's a decent ult from Nunu. And Vayne just needs to find a target. Shredding so much health there with their silver bolts. And Jaeyoung gets out of the way. Really smart tumble back.
Missed ultimates. They're really hurting for KT here. Wall not been zeroed in on those Sona ultimates.
No, not quite. That's been a little bit unfortunate. And Vayne just, again, so scary right now. Shano looking okay. Building up towards... Ooh, is that Madras into Aegis? It could be. The Lee Sin build. Sadly, Shen base jungling stats aren't nearly as good as Lee Sin's, so he will suffer a little bit. Yeah, it looks like we are having a couple of frame issues, but they don't seem to be consistently dropping, just every now and then. So again, I think we'll leave it as it is for now. Unless we see that it's just, you know, doing a whole lot of bad things at once.
Keep us honest, please, chat. We don't want to tinker with settings too much, but...
Oh, man.
Wow.
Jae Young,
speaking of keeping honest, Jae Young doesn't have respect for anything right now.
No, in fact, he did, yeah. The reason I didn't think that was happening is because he dived between a lot of people. I think he's trying to get himself executed. That's a nice collateral damage from Graves. Maybe I should just take it. You know what? Fine. You can have a kill, Graves. You're the only one that gets it. That's a killing spree bonus for Graves. Hero's like, thanks, man. I'll go back and spend the gold. And now maybe Dragon for KT as well.
Would have been, what, about 400 gold bounty there?
Quite a bit.
But when he was 6-0, so it'll be in some good damage. It's 8 for legendary, so put him plenty of gold.
And a Dragon as well to keep the bounce a bit here. Monkey's up the top lane, does get the tower. But there's the Dragon, they're being picked up by KT. So the gold lead right now as it stands, not that much. 1600 between these two teams. With a slight advantage to actually KT. With a, I guess, slightly stronger objective play, but I would still be very worried about this Vayne. I don't know, it's certainly...
With good reason.
Yes, with good reason. You know, we don't call her a hyper carry for nothing. She's a very, very scary prospect late game. And even now, already doing quite a bit of bullying. So we'll see. Over in the mid lane, we haven't been here for a while. Golden is currently sitting at 111 to exactly 111 there for Zyra.
Vayne's going in again.
Oh, yep. This is why we don't go to mid lane. Because you can be assured that Jae Young is diving again. There's the ult, there's a decent smoke screen, but... Okay, apparently had vision. That was kind of confusing. And Shen, get him ensure the tower dive succeeds, but Sona in with the cleanup. Wall.
Kill secured.
Kill secured there by Wall. And, you know, rightly so. Graves is all but dead at that point. As Nunu runs out of the way.
Shen's ult cancelled?
I'm not sure.
Must have been.
Yeah, I guess because he's still in his own jungle. Couldn't be in two places at once, sadly, so I'm not quite sure what cancelled. What stuns do they even have? Jax, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, all the other stuns seem to be currently off cooldown. Oh. I'm not sure, but they are going to get mid tower here. So again, KT continuing to play well together as 5 along the map. Looking good, but again, certainly not over in this game. Monkeys now, gonna find Vitamin in the jungle. Ooh, miss ward. Always a bit awkward there.
Painful.
Yeah, very painful. I mean, he was kind of warding in a hurry there, not in case he got caught.
He gets cleared, so his blushes are spared. No one needed to notice.
I suppose. Apart from the fact that Jackson, he hit it. He's like, no, I didn't put that there, team. You didn't see anything. Thought you had a ward before. Monkeys there gets jumped on, but Ragnarok will help me out here. Damage are coming in. And Ivia though for the follow-up, and Golden now. Great slow there onto Vitamin and to Lee Sin. A good wall as well. But the leapfrogging from Jace. So strong.
Now KT are grouped here, but...
Oh, Hero gets
Graves
stunned.
Gonna get caught.
That was a very, very awkward opportunity to get stunned, but Crescendo's decent. But not enough there to prevent Golden from getting that
all
kill.
This time, Vayne is free farming down bottom. She's gonna get this turret too.
Yeah, and finally as well. Vayne's been more interested in diving the turret than trying to take it out, but with everybody else opening the top lane, gonna be very, very happy to take that out. And here we are. Oh well, got a bit of work to do here, but I think she'll probably be able to do it, especially with this Bloodthirster, which is on the way to being fully stacked. 24 plus 24 attack damage right now.
Lee Sin abandoned. He was going to come down bottom, but thought better of it, even with his boots and mobility.
Yeah, Vayne just...
Very interesting Lee Sin build here. He's got the Brutalizer, which is a bit more of a carry item, but he is transitioning it into the Aegis. No Wriggle's Lantern.
No, and a very aggressive Lee Sin build. Has Oracles as well, which he's gotten fairly early. Gonna kick here onto Don Murray. Reset really aggressive this game. Maybe he thinks he needs to, you know, make up for lost time for his team. Just try and make plays. But yeah, he's really sticking it to everyone he gets. So, it's quite interesting to see what Reset's doing here. I don't know where he's going to go from this. I guess Aegis is probably where it's going to happen, but when looking over on the other side, Shen's actually already got his Aegis. And that's going to be a really nice boost for any team fights that KLH try and force.
The amount of free stats that Aegis gives you is just incredible for the price, and it's cost effective for yourself, and this hyper carry Vayne's going to profit from it. Now she's got Aegis stats and the Blood Boil, and you've got to think the Zeke's Herald can't be too far away.
Zeke's Herald's such a great item on Nunu as well, especially when you've got a carry like Vayne you're supporting. It's mid tower. He's going to take a little bit of damage. Nice wall there from Golden to deny Jax. Vitamin, they're going to have to find the long way around. But KLH disengaged from mid lane. Not interested in trying to siege a turret with their fairly short range AD carry. Would rather just continue farming, which I don't blame them for.
I guess that's the one chance that KT have against this Vayne is the Zyra ultimate, the Zyra CC. They can somehow lock her down.
Almost like that. That's a good knockup though. Golden though, gonna get assassinated here, and there's the egg. But I think, yeah, Jaeyoung goes straight back in there with his ultimate. And Donmuri gets absolutely eaten though, and there's a second kill. So KT really making a game out of it. Jaeyoung, he's kiting back and forth. A great ult there from Nunu as well to slow them down. And now just trying to lifesteal off some minions. Was ignited during the time, so didn't get quite as much back there. Well, that's still 2 free kills for KT. And they're going to look to convert this into more pressure.
That instant Zyra damage definitely has the potential to ruin Vayne's day a little bit. At least until she gets a QSS or something along those lines.
Now Monkey's in a bit of trouble. That's the Ragnarok out of the way. But there's going to be a lot of damage here in KLH.
Very big for them to pick up an inhibitor turret here.
It would, and possibly even inhibitor. Vayne's still mid, they come back now. But there's the turret. They are going to back off here, but that's a great bit of momentum swing there for KT1.
And they know to get away without... oh boy. Don't worry, Lee Sin's got boost 5, he's fine.
He's pretty fast, there we are. Just safeguards the Jax as well, just to make sure. And wow.
And they're thinking about setting up for Baron here.
Yeah, oh man, Monkeys are going to get ambushed. Caught all alone. Very easily cleaned up there by Vitamin. That's going to quite get there. Nice little heal there from Sony helping out. This could convert to a quick Baron here for KLH. They've got their smite, they don't have consume. That's actually quite important. But I don't know if the rest of KT can actually respond here. This would be quite a nice counter Baron.
And they just need to buy enough time for Jax and Lee Sin to get back.
Zero buying a lot of time, but it's going to cost him his life. Wow, even ult on top of his corpse as well.
Oh, got some true damage on Vayne, that's a start.
Yeah, not too bad. Just a lot of damage as well, does that passive. Kinda has to though, because you've got to die to use it. No, instead, KLH decided, you know what, we'd rather have your mid turret. Want to even up the turret score a bit. Reset though, goes very deep there. Gets CC'd there, and the wall's gonna, I think, yep, spell his death. Jaeyoung there on Vayne picks up yet another kill.
For once in this tournament, double-clicking Lee Sin Q was not the right move.
Yeah. Reset's quite sad. That seems to be his philosophy.
The sign of that normal game Lee Sin where you go for that hero Q, then you press it a second time and go, oh, whoops.
Yep. Oh no, that's the enemy team that I'm now caught between. That is not good news. And now Dragon here.
Olaf's got a War Marks up here, so he's going to be a very, very tanky person. But if he misses those axes, only really provides the true damage in team fights.
I mean, he does get scaling off vicious strikes as well, but certainly he doesn't have that many points into it right now. And just off health alone, you are right. He's not going to do too much DPS other than Reckless Swing, which, to be fair, is a fairly large portion of Olaf's damage output.
Yeah, I'm not disparaging him for the choice. Warmonger is a very strong item. It just feels like he needs one more item to get to a good place. At least an Aegis or a Zeke's or a Phage, whatever he decides on. I think his power jump will be massive coupled with that Warmog's health.
Interesting build here from Jax actually, because he's obviously finished up his Trinity Force now, but he's actually building towards, Gunblade. There's Bloodwater Cutlass coming out.
So no Guardian Angel. I guess he feels he needs the damage output.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, because as you said, I think Jax is also someone that's better. You know, good with one item, better with two. And usually Trinity Force GA is what we see, but instead, gonna go for more damage output. I mean, Jax gets a lot of value out of Gunblade, that's for sure. Jax is a hybrid champion, really, if you think about it. Gunblade gives him a lot of very relevant stats, but...
Not as much as in the good old days where Gunblade, Jax, or AFK was the mentality, but still a nice item.
Yeah, still good, but I think GA is maybe what he wants more here. He needs to kind of play the anti-carry bruiser or just jump on top of Vayne. And if he doesn't have a second life, it may be a bit difficult. And now lots of wards getting cleared out here.
So Shen splitting down bot makes sense to start the Baron dance.
Doesn't have any major pushing items, he's got a Magic, I guess, but you know, the Aegis is going to help once he ports himself in. Certainly happy to collect a bit of free farm here as well, and hey, pressure is pressure. KLH going to keep going on here as Shen pushes out the bottom lane. What's going on here? KT apparently just want to fight them. Yeah, they do. Vitamin going to jump in. There's a flash counter-strike for Vayne. But I think Vitamin may be going a little bit too deep here. That's a great flash crescendo from War though. But there's the Stand United. The Absolute Zero going to slow them down just long enough. But Vayne does go down, and Lee Sin now chasing down. No tower here for Hagane to get out of the way from. And Shen's, he's all got cancelled. He's still in the bottom lane. Because Vayne got
And let's
picked
not
off.
split words here. Look at the kill score. Vayne is 10 of their 12 kills. They cannot fight with Vayne down.
No. And what's happened here is that KT picked themselves up an inhibitor. And I think
Shen, as you pointed out, no split pushing items. He really doesn't contribute anything at this present time.
yeah, and he just couldn't push fast. I mean, he wanted to be in that last team fight, but Vayne died before his ult finished channeling. And
if you have an inhibitor turret down, you can never ever lose an engage, or consequences are super, super dire. And now Shen has to walk his way to Baron very slowly. It does look like they're going to back up from it.
don't quite want to get caught in the Baron pit with an
And
inhibitor.
Vayne is coming through very quickly. And look at this Vayne build. This isn't what we expected. He's going for a second Phantom Dancer here.
No, and now Monkey's in a lot of trouble. There's a collateral damage, but not enough there to pick off Olaf. But KT really hungry here.
So what do you think about this? I understand the thought process here that the extra Phantom Dancer, Vayne synergizes very well with attack speed, and it gives her a bit more move speed to kite, but at the price of a QSS or Guardian Angel, I think it's interesting. I feel like if she dies once, she's going to die twice in the AoE, and with all the gap closes that KT have. So it almost feels like the double if special, the QSS, was the right pickup here, to me at least.
I think so too, just again based on the amount of CC as you pointed out. I mean, Vayne gets a lot of DPS from that extra Phantom Dancer, or even the extra Zeal in this case. But I don't know if relying on, I mean, as you said, they're really relying on Vayne for damage output. I don't think getting a defensive item would have, you know, neutered her damage output so much that it's worth doing what she's doing here. But if they can protect her, which is what they have to do anyway, then maybe it'll be a stroke of genius. But I'm not sure. I think
They're
it's
going for the
risky.
sneaky.
They are. Nunu does not have consume still.
And KT have no idea. They finally had the first things on the Baron. This Baron's going down quick.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the, you know, Vayne Zeal
Gonna
plus
get
Phantom
it.
Dancer. Yeah, goodbye. Smite there from Shen will secure it. And there it is. The wall basically.
This must be an awareness problem there, I think, for KT. They thought with that open inhibitor they were in a great spot to boss the game around, but they did not have the map vision to make up for that.
No. Didn't have a nice counter push here in the mid though. And that's gonna go down.
Even the queen of stalling Anivia can't do anything about that one.
Nope. As Shen gets away there with a Shadow Dash. Ooh, nice double stun. Olaf coming in. But everyone from KT is gonna get out.
And they want one more, and this might be one too many.
Could be. But looks like they're not phase taking it, which is good. Alright, they're even backing off, I think, as well. They've decided, you know what, the enemy team has Baron. We don't really want to get ourselves caught out in a fight. Let's just back off. Interesting ward there, actually. Oh, that's a baiting ward.
It certainly is. It gives them a bit more vision of this narrow corridor, and that's all they want. But no one biting from the KLH side.
The bait's dangling out there, but no. Not taken. Ooh, nice wall there. Just kind of splitting up KT. They really, really want to pick someone off here, though. They know that if they get, I think, one more kill, it could really force this game to close itself out. But right now, it's still kind of bounced on a knife edge. Especially with that Baron buff being
Quite
on
a bit of
KLH.
consistent latency at the moment. Flame drops, I mean.
Yeah, I'm noticing. Not going to be lasting too long. Again.
We'll keep watching it, and if it becomes a problem, we'll pause it, because it feels like there could be a really epic team fight coming, and we
Yeah.
don't want to miss that.
No. But you have the ability to rewind as well. But it's holding for the most part, which is nice. I think I'm going to drop it down just a tad again, unfortunately. The annoying thing is that in terms of quality, it's actually, for most of the part, exceeding what I want it to be. But every now and then, again, it's basically rubber banding with a difference of about...
I think we have to pause it soon.
Okay, let's stabilize back again. We are going to see Dragon done by KT here as well. But yeah, it's just kind of going between, I guess, 300 to 400 different, in terms of like deviations. And when it drops to a certain point, it's just lagging.
Yeah, we're watching it, guys, to be clear. I understand the chat's responding to it, and it's been a constant problem today, but it's a real
For the latter
struggle.
part of today, yes.
Well,
It was fine when we started off, but...
good point from Love Explosion in the chat. Got Baron, also no use. They haven't really been able to profit from that Baron. Alright, I think we need to pause and lower the quality base stream.
Okay, no worries.
So 30-30?
I'm at 30-12 in fact. I guess.
So call it 30-20 then.
Sure. No worries. I'll get myself back up to... Oh.
Alright guys.
Yep, be back soon. Might as well, I'm just gonna play the game. These people might as well watch what's happening. Throw it on the camera for a second.
Okay. Just waiting for my stream to load up so I get a feel for what's happening.
Yep. I'll see a whole bunch of people crashing it up.
Alright, how far are you at?
Where am I now? 30, 36.
Okay, well let's start it up then.
Yeah, it's up. I've just been running the game on direct to camera, so the stream should hopefully put itself live fairly soon. But I figured, if we're gonna play people out, we might as well give them the rest of the game, even if we're not gonna be, even if we're gonna be talking over it instead of casting.
Well, you can try casting.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I dropped 4.
What are you at now?
Pardon?
What time are you at now?
Where am I? 31:06.
Okay.
And looks like, yeah, a few people stuck around. Thank you, good friends. Just currently running on direct to camera.
So when we left it, it was Vayne really, really strong. Have a look at those Vayne items, Space your time.
Yeah, I mean, that's 11-3-0. We've got Fan and Interseal, GA, and a Bloodthirster plus Red Pot. So looking pretty good for the most part, which is quite nice there. As we see Golden.
Nivea's gone down the rapid start build here, the Banshee's Veil into Athene's, which is just so much magic resist, but makes her so slippery despite a low move speed that it's pretty amazing how effective that build is despite how defensively minded it is.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, that's kind of been Nivea's calling card for the longest time, hasn't it? She's just got such great base stats on her abilities, if she gets the chill effects off correctly. The bases themselves aren't great, but when you double them, which you get, of course, when you chill an enemy with any of her multiple skills that do that, then, yeah, you just get a whole lot of work out there.
A very Froggen-esque Kindle Gem thrown in there as well.
Yeah, and, I mean, it's kind of the first time we saw Froggen do that, I was like, really? You're really going to be that guy? But actually, when you have Rebirth, if you're harder to kill, it's actually quite a good thing. Because you kind of have that built-in GA effect once you get past the levels where the armor is negative on Nivea. So it's not too bad. Thanks to everyone who's stuck around, by the way. We've had a sour end to the evening, which is unfortunate. But we'll certainly bring you the rest of this game. And then we'll go from there, I guess, depending on how people are feeling and how we're feeling. It's been a long day as well, guys. So you probably noticed that the enthusiasm's just a tad. Not too much, I like to think, but just a tad. It has been quite a while. In fact, we could probably get the time from our Skype call. And that'll indicate just how young. Yeah, quite a while.
And it seems like tomorrow is going to be when the big guns come out, because it won't be until tomorrow that, of course, the objectively largest team in this group, as we blaze enter the qualifiers.
Yeah, and they're kind of happy, they've kind of come in with a day's rest, in fact. Which is quite
yeah,
nice,
and it can never be a bad thing. It sounds like a strange thing to say, a day's rest, given that it's ostensibly a tournament that started today, but if you've been keeping up to date with the league scene, you know that right now, these Korean teams are playing in about 8 tournaments a week. Like, I feel it's like every day must be taken up with tournament play for them. Yeah,
and they're just training so hard, and the results are showing. They're playing so much better than a lot of other teams that we've seen from any other region. And even in this tournament, we've seen how good the Korean teams are. Great kick in there from Reset.
So much turret damage, but Vayne's very deep now.
Yeah, just flashed it out of the way. Monkeys is going to die there. And there's Zero picking up the kill. I think Muri's in trouble as well. So the push in there from KLH, a nice attempt. But no dice there on that last little bit.
They just went in too deep trying to take down that turret, too confident on the back of the third Vayne, because once her positioning was compromised, that turret damage they had was exponentially lower.
And now lots of pressure being dished out in the mid lane.
Here's the ping on Inhib. Can they take it down?
We'll see.
Wow, they're going straight for it.
Yeah, just face tanking it up as well. Really, really going for it. A little bit of damage being done here, but yeah.
Minions are for other people.
Yes. Block with my face seems to be the catchphrase here. And there we are. Goodbye, Blue Inhibitor. And maybe a second one here. KT, they look kind of wonky, but maybe turning this game around. And when you think about what happened when we left this game, you know, when we had that pause going on, kind of incredible where we're at now. As we take out a ward there near the blue buff. And looks like they are running towards Baron here, which has respawned. Be one of the few games where we actually get to see more than one Baron. You can see KLH, they're pretty close to the mid right now. In fact, this could be a bait setup here. Very nice by KT, and it is! They find Jaeyoung, who tries to get out of the way. It's a decent Nunu up there to block everybody off though. Hagane gets up a nice bit of damage. Vayne though kiting back and forth as Hero absolutely explodes Nunu, and poor Reset goes down there as well with Vayne and Nivea coming in there for that damage. And the wall there, attempting to cut some people off but doesn't quite get there. And Vitamin is recalling there in the bush, just really needs to get back right now. And lots of pressure going to come out here from mid as well. We can see KLH now pushing down. Shen now is going to be the one face tanking on the other side, and there it is. Now can they get the inhibitor in time? The rest of KT are coming in now. It's going to be very quick, but I think they may be able to do it. That's a great wall from Anivia. John Murray, he's in a little bit of trouble. No, not quite. Jax only gets a stun of the monkeys there. And that's 2 inhibitors traded for 1 there in the last few minutes, which is turning out to be a pretty crazy game right now. Quite amusing. We got pings on the Baron coming out as well.
Game still feels very finely poised though.
Yeah. I mean, again, closest series we've seen all tournament. Looking pretty... yeah, pretty close right now. And looks like, oh man, that's a nice trap being set there, but Bromacia out there from Monkeys as he uses Ragnarok.
Any other champion will be dead, but Olaf's ultimate pretty awesome in those cases.
Yeah, he's pretty good at getting out of trouble. Like a super free QSS.
That constantly reapplies for 8 seconds.
Staple Torque cleanse, yeah, it's pretty
That's
good.
the thing, like Alistair could get through some CC, but he'd get re-CC'd afterwards. It's that ability to be immune that's so strong.
Yeah, and ever since they added the kind of the QSS effect as well, there's a nice crescendo actually coming in. Great kick there from Reset as he knocks up Monkeys. The Stand United is not going to be quite enough there. And the knock up there from Zara as well, proving quite nice there. And a really cute fight in that choke near Baron. That's a double kill for Graves, 2 for 0 actually for KT. And they're pinging all the way down in bottom. They have no interest in Baron. They're going to run all the way... Are you seriously? They're going to run all the way down across the map here? Just for more pressure? Maybe. 3 inhibitors is a pretty good number. 40 more seconds or so on the 2 currently dead members of KLH.
It feels like if they'd never got that top inhibitor, this game would be over. But it gave them that constant window into the game. You're never going to surrender when you have an inhibitor down. Even though they were behind in kills, Vayne was ungodly fed. They felt they still had a trump card.
And because of Vayne's existence in this game, they actually decide to not take out that tower. They could have, but it may have cost them a little bit too much. They're going to jump back now. Vitamin just going straight in there on Jax. That's a great wall there from Anivia as well. But Zara's going to flash out of the way there. Zero using that one to get out of trouble. And Jax, now working on his gunblade still. Did have his GO finished up. And Dragon, wow. Dragon got demolished. You know, pretty tough around the 10-minute mark. When you get close to the 40-minute mark, Dragon's not so hard. Pretty easy clean up there for KT. And blue up now, gonna go ahead and go to 0. So still anybody's game at this point. I think a bit of momentum here for KT because they do have the double inhibitor. But Baron is still very much a thing, and Nunu Vayne are going to team up here. They're just going to do so much damage.
They're going to do it in no time at all.
Yeah, Olaf coming in as well.
No Zeke's finished on the KLH.
Oh, and Jaeyoung turns completely around on the Hero. Flash over there, and that's such a nice pick there for Vayne. But Vitamin coming in as well. I think he's not long for this world, and that Vayne damage, utterly ridiculous at this point. Reset with the kick, but it's not enough there.
Fairly hard to kite someone with double Phantom Dancer and ult running there.
Jaeyoung's damage output is filthy. As Zero
Could this
picks
be
up
it,
the
though? Can they capitalize and win the game from here?
Maybe. Zero's getting chased down by Olaf as well. That's one more kill. Oh my goodness. And you know,
now they want to get just as... Are they going to ruin the base or are they going to try and finish? That's the question.
I'm not sure.
Leave Vayne to lifesteal.
Yep. And now they are going to tank this. But Sona's coming in. I don't know if they can do this. Inhibitor's respawning soon. Are we going to get the Trollus? No, never mind. It's the other side. That's a decent ult there from Sona. Vitamin wants to go back in, but Vayne's still doing so much damage. That GA though is, it's going to make it even harder, and they're still face tanking. 10 seconds to Lee Sin, 5 to Hero, 30 for 0.
But a full HP Jax is coming, and he's mad.
He's
How
looking.
hard will he hit,
His Nexus turrets are not long for this world. The blue inhibitor respawns.
Graves is up as well.
Oh my goodness, the Nexus is vulnerable. Golden there in there as well. That's a decent stand united from Shen. The Guardian Inhibitor gets popped for Vayne as well. And KT are fighting for their lives right now. Their tournament lives. That Nexus is so low. Golden is low in there as well. And they defend.
1400 health.
The miracle defense there with a bare Nexus.
And Nunu runs back just to try and hold the turret as much as possible. Vayne lives somehow.
Vayne gets out of dodge. She maybe could have just ordered that Nexus and gone from there. Maybe. But, oh, it would have been so dangerous.
It's always so... There's never really a correct call here. Now, unfortunately, they're going to get at least 2 inhibs, maybe even 3.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, topping it up. Getting taken care of by super minions. There it goes. KT get 2. They have 2 again. They had 2 already. Can they get 3? Bottom tower's going down. The minions finished off what they started. Jaeyoung though is doing so much damage. Jackstock jumps on top of him. Vitamin in a good spot. A decent ult by Hagane. The crescendo follows up there and Vayne's going to claim a kill there. And can she get any more? Decent kick there from Reset, but Sona gets demolished there as well. Zero coming in. That's a good catch. Ult from Zara. Not enough damage. Hagane flashes out of the way of the Q as well from Zara.
Just survives.
Vayne somehow still alive.
There's lifesteal from the double fan down, so oh my goodness.
Yeah, her damage is just obscene. I think actually both Kog'Maw and Vayne get so much more DPS from double PD than they do from Last Whisper.
It's one of those things, the double fan down is slightly cheaper than Infinity Edge, but...
Oh, Reset's in a good spot.
Oh.
Hero coming in as well. Buckshot, collateral damage. Don't do it. Don't chase. There we go. Stay focused. 3 inhibitors, that's what you want. But Anivia doing a lot of damage. Vayne currently coming back from the fountain. Golden. Oh, Hero with a nice quick draw and the heal. Monkey's chasing down Zero there as well. That's a dead Zyra. And Graves, what is he up to? He managed to kill Anivia there. But Graves is going to go down again. Vayne's damage output ridiculous. Nunu and Shen trying to fight this off. Sona and Reset will defend the inhibitor. Hagane trying. Donmuri trying as well. Jax comes off there as well, and that's a dead Nunu. And now Shen gonna get slowed down by the cripple of Lee Sin. I think it's gonna be a dead Shen. 2 for 2.
So much CC.
2 for 3.
Even Shen can't get away from that one.
No, just slowed, basically perma-slowed there. And Jax just decided, you know what? I need to be tankier. It is not good enough for me to just finish this this Gunblade. He's building up towards a Frozen Heart now. Really needs to stop the bleeding from Vayne.
Here. Has complete, utter, sheer damage built here with the second fan dancer instead of Last Whisper. How do you feel about that, given there's a lot of latent armor on the KT side?
As I said, I think the numbers work out that Vayne's actually does more damage, but I don't know what armor veils you have to be at for Last Whisper to be effective, so it's hard for me to say. I guess what I can say is that actually, no, she's not going to get Last Whisper. I don't know, I think it's fine. I think you do comparable damage, to be honest.
She wants it for kiting. That's the reason why she picked it up here. For sheer damage. Everyone knows Last Whisper's better, but kiting-wise, PD's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, with Vayne's Silver Vault, it's going to be quite close. And again, I'm not too aware of how exact the numbers are, but she's still doing a scary amount of damage. Got Infinity Edge in the mix now as well. Jeez. Just pure glass cannon Vayne with the GA, I guess. Not quite glass cannon, but still. Feeling pretty squishy.
So we're leading to something, Pastry, and it can't be much more left than
16-3-2. Randuin's Omen Warmugs there for all F. Randuin's getting completed for Shen. Got Rabadon's and Athene's there for Anivia as well. He's got 408 AP. Over on the other side, we've got a bit of Frozen Heart, so Glacial Shroud plus Cloth Armor action. Bit of Gunblade as well, the Butchwater Cutlass there for Jax. Aegis Randuin's, plus that Brutalizer and boots of mobility up for Lee Sin. Quite a bit of AP up here for Zero. Yeah, 498 there. Rabadon's Athene's plus Needlessly Large Rod. Graves right now, QSS, Last Pistol, Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer. And he's got a Warden's Mail, wow! Really, everybody hates Vayne, is what we learned in this game.
New sitcom?
Maybe. Maybe. I would watch it. It would be great. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of Warden's Mails. They really just want to try and shut down this Vayne. And I don't blame them. She's doing so much damage. I mean,
She doesn't have many friends on the damage side, though, does she?
No, and that's kind of what KLH have been leaning on. You know, she is their hyper carry. They have to protect her still, even though she's doing utterly ridiculous things with damage output. You know, it's not quite like Kog'Maw where you feel a lot safer late game when you have items and you've got range. Vayne doesn't have that luxury. Vayne's biggest asset, apart from doing a lot of damage late game and scaling really well, is having mobility and kiting. If KT can jump Vayne and kill her quickly, then they're gonna be good. But if the fight goes too long, KLH are gonna take this game and close it out 2-0. And already it's been, I think, the longest game of the tournament that we've seen. Baron buff's actually being attempted here by KT. Monkeys, whoa, Nivea's in mid lane. And Olaf's trying to come in, he wants to steal it, but I think it already gets done, and Graves picks it up. There's Baron Nashor. Sonuri in a little bit of trouble now, taking a lot of damage, and Jaehyun gets jumped on. Ult from Sona's okay, but not great, and Zyra does manage to catch Vayne there with a good snare, but the GA not quite popped yet. But that's still 2 free kills and a Baron for KT. And everybody flashing over there to try and pick up that Vayne. But she will get out there. And now leapfrogging from Lee Sin and Jax happening.
And they're going to try and finish it here, face to time.
You have to think so. I mean, what better shot do they have? It's 5v3 right now for them.
They will be faced by a full HP Vayne with some sick items.
We're going to get all the inhibitors out first. Going to let those minions apply as much pressure as they possibly can. But here comes the damage. Nexus Turret gets absolutely obliterated. I've still got one left though. Decent wall from Anivia. Monkeys. Oh man, this is... I don't know. The last offense for KT was the miracle defense. This would be just utterly unbelievable. Golden taking a lot of damage in as well. A decent stun. Vayne, I don't think you can do this. The Nexus getting chunked down. And I can't believe it. KT! They take it. And even the score back up 1-1. And man, we're glad we finished off the last 15 minutes of this game.
Yeah, it looked for sure it was going KLH's way, and they must have felt it was in the palm of their hand.